Hi, I'm Elisabeth Steen, Norway's only goddess of rock. And I'm here to find out what makes Nektar such a great hit more than 30 years after the band first got together. Like myself, most of the audience weren't even born back then, so why all the fuss? Let's find out, shall we?
She's so frigid, when we're alone. She's so hard to take. Why can't she know? I know.
So with me now I have Tom, one great enthusiastic fan of Nektar. Is that right, Tom?
Yes, I am.
So how long have you been a fan of Nektar?
Since I seen them in 7th grade at my high school back in 1977, and they were unbelievable.
You don't look that old.
I've been around the block.
I get my autographed albums, all my Nektar albums. I've been saving since I was 13 years old. I seen the band in 1976 in my high school. My first concert I ever went to, and I've been waiting all these years to see them again.
So what makes you so enthusiastic about this band? What is it about Nektar that's so different from any other rock band?
Their sound is unique, totally unique, their sound. Unbelievable.
I've been waiting 20-some years to see them, all their albums. I couldn't pass this up. When I saw that they were going to be on the lineup, that sealed the deal, and I was here.
So with me now I have Ronnie. He claims that he's the biggest Nektar fan of all times. Now let's let him prove it.
Okay, I saw Nektar in 1975 at the Roxy Theater in Northampton, Pennsylvania. And I was 16 years old.
Wow.
Wow. And now I waited all this time. I'm so excited. Yes, Nektar. I love Nektar. We gotta rock with Nektar, right?
Yeah, we gotta rock with Nektar.
I mean, I was there, and those guitar solos blowing my mind. I mean, Mike and I talked for hours after that performance about how amazing it was.
I felt the same way. I felt like bouncing off the wall. What was your personal highlight yesterday?
It just blew me away. I couldn't believe just the power of that music. That was incredible.
I've been a fan since 1976 and waiting 26 years to see Nektar. Talk about Nektar probably once a day in my life, every day.
And now you'll be talking about at least twice a day.
At least twice a day. I've been waiting for this for a long time. Probably the most magical show I've seen in my life.
I've been waiting, close to 30 years to see Nektar in a performance like that. And after being away for that long and being able to play that fantastic was just phenomenal. I think it made the whole festival.
Okay, my very first concert was here. I think it was 1975, and it was Nektar. And it just blew me away then. And I said, wow, I kept telling everybody how great it was. And then they met my expectations and more. It was very, very good. I really enjoyed it.
With me I got Deb, and Deb, you sound like you enjoyed the show, right?
Wonderful, outstanding. I've been waiting many years to see these guys. It was incredible.
What did you enjoy the most?
Well, besides the music, probably the music, the lights, the music, the people, and the music.
It wasn't that, I'm just so impressed by the light show. It was just so
great.
amazing.
2 words, outstanding.
To watch Nektar. Tell me about your experience last night.
Just like a dream come true. Back in 1979, there was an ice storm locally in D.C., and I couldn't see the show because it was canceled. So I've been waiting all these years to see it, so this was a dream come true. It was great.
And it was worth waiting 26 years?
And just watching those guys with all the energy and stamina they still have, rock one, man, that's great.
I thought it was really tight. I thought they did a good show. It's supposed to be their first live one in a while, but I see they practiced quite a bit in between.
I got a brand new copy of Dead in the Ocean, And I had to remember the future that they all signed the other day. You got down to earth.
Oh, well, so you must be one happy man today.
Very much. Very much.
It took 26 years to wait for this. It was worth every minute. I don't want to wait another 26 years, so if you guys can come around a lot sooner, I'd love to see it. And meeting them afterwards, perfect gentlemen, true friends. You know, never meeting them before, I felt a friendship with them.
Thank you.
So Nektar proved it once and for all. They're still rocking after 26 years. Weren't they amazing? The fans are speechless, and so am I. And I can't wait to hear what the group has to say themselves. How does it feel like to be back with the original group?
It's great because one thing that this band had, which the bands I've been working with since back then, is that we all seem to be thinking on the same lines. You know, we're of the same age, but we just seem to be thinking on the same lines, which is very productive.
It's like we never skipped a beat. like we walked through a door and we came back, and we're just a little older, but it still sounds the same.
You know, when we were playing live, a lot of the instruments that are available today just weren't out there. We played the very first polyphonic mode, and today they're all over the place. I mean, the sound that we can get with the new instruments is perfect.
Well, with the new technology, I'd like to think it's a little bit stronger than it was in the old days, and we have more proficient equipment and better projectors for the light show.
Well, to be within 10 feet of each other for the first time in 26 years was a little scary, actually. We all went our own ways, and we all had our own things to do, but we thought, hey, how often do you get a second chance to do something like this? So we did it.
So what are the future plans for the group?
Well, apart from the DVD, we're going to use the soundtrack as a new album release, so it will be a live concert. And I think we're negotiating possibly a new album with the original lineup again. So that may be sometime next year, so we'll have to wait and see.
So now, Roy, they say rock and roll is all about sex and drugs. Is that still true for you guys?
Absolutely.
Ooh. So I'm here with you, Jim, and I'm trying desperately to find out, is there any sex and drugs going on at the Nearfest Festival?
Not unless you're homosexual. Not very many women here.
Tonight for Nektar, that's what I came here for. It's a 25-year reunion for me.
So tell me, what is the best drug to use if you're going to have a good time listening to Nektar?
Acid.